If I've recently learnt one thing, it's to never again accept a two-book publishing deal. I've come to realise that I don't have ideas as such, and if I were to have one, I certainly wouldn't consign it to the anachronistic abstraction of prose. I am technically able to write out words, having attended school most years between the ages of 6 and 9, but I'm never certain when or if they are in the right order. Or if they're even words. Sometimes they look like demons. But as I became more and more celebrated as a visionary filmmaker, my management squad thought it would be wise to fend off the inevitable gush of unauthorized biographies, however flattering, that would soon flood the market. That gushy flood, like in Vol 1 of the Bible, never happened. But my advance had been cashed, another copter was in the hangar, and my Bleach shares had plummeted. 1 week later, I delivered the first and final draft of what I wished was my only book. Its title? Ayoade on Ayoade, a cinematic odyssey. The book became an instant bestseller, but the critical response to AOA:ACO deeply upset me. Eulogies are so limiting. What about the things you forgot to praise? I retreated, wounded, leonine, to one of my Ipswich compounds and immersed myself in the local culture. 2 years later, I'd put on 30 pounds and developed a serious lip salve addiction. At one point, my lips were so soft I could barely hold in saliva. I sat dribbling in the town centre, ploughing through candy floss while nursing a jumbo isotonic sports drink, its increasingly non-directional sports nozzle foiling my desperate attempts to rehydrate. Tears, Lucozade and spittle had drenched my jodhpurs. A crowd had gathered. This was coincidental, by the way. A new Greggs was opening and people wanted to taste London food. I had hit rock bottom. My mobile phone sounded, but my hands, tacky with floss, could not slide to answer. I had to call back, at my own expense. Hello? Why are you doing a Mick Jagger impression? Too much lip salve. Who is this? It's Walter, your nameless publisher. Something interesting's come in. It concerns one of those books that tell you how all films work. You mean an A to Z of film? One of the many definitive tracks that heuristically claim to unpack long-held principles of movie narrative? That's right. We're really excited about it. But there's a problem. Hit me. I'd rather tell you. I've temporarily quelled my desire to strike you. You're the nameless publisher. It's your pom-pom party. I don't know if that's an obscure reference or a malapropism. Welcome to me. Well, the problem is that the book which you've just defined so concisely is written by someone that no one's heard of. Try me, but please don't end a sentence with a preposition. I'm a serious literary voice. His name is Geordie LaShaw. That was the first time that I heard the name Geordie LaShaw. It wouldn't be the last, nor the penultimate. Shoot, I wasn't even halfway. My nameless publisher, sensing the aridity of my creative well, was offering me salvation. By presenting Geordie LaShaw's book, i.e. writing this anti-foreword and adding some intermittent but admittedly prescient footnotes, I could rid myself of my contractual obligation and settle most of my dry cleaning bills. But what started as a job for hire turned into an opportunity to drink both personally, intimately, and greedily from the private fountain of a master. I'd like to thank Geordie for engorging my well and for wetting its perimeter with his uniquely salty waters. But this isn't my book, it's Geordie's, except with regards to royalties, which are split more or less equally. So let's hear a little bit more about him. I'm going to hand you over now to Skippy Briskman, but I will be interjecting periodically to clarify and defend myself.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.